for the first pitch right after this. So just about set now, and on the hill in this one, Edward Cabrera. What do we have on him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Jake Mangum, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Sanoha. And out number one on the grab. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down and pitch recognition.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Long gone. The Rays strike first. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Caminero with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Strike on the inside corner.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
1 gone, runner at first. Lau at the plate. Oh, great stop. Here's 1. And he beats it. He's safe.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Yandy Diaz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 strikes.
On the ground to short. Edwards fires over to first. They limit the damage here. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Miami, our starting pitcher in this one, Shane Baz. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So I'm taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Bottom of the first. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that is strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball one.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One down, base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. Way back there. He brought it back.
Batting third.
J.D. Martinez stands in. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. And a swing and a miss.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Low, sizing this one up, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Eloy Jimenez. Cabrera back to work. And that one pulled foul. Right through there for a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity. Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
And the next pitch is way outside. One out, base is empty. That's to third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here.
The catcher, number 34, Matt.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Thaiss launched a homer in his most recent game. A little bit high. 1-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
2 out, space is empty. And that's in the dirt. Up and in, and a full count now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top 2-0. When their hands was out, hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them F-Spawn. Go ahead and watch me catapult to the top. Back here in Lone Depot Park. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Kona.
Kona.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that is out of play. That missed by a lot. And that is ball one. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
That one just misses the outside corner. 3-2 now. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
3-2. On the ground, right side. Over to first. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ramirez went off for 2 homers in his last game. That one not close. Ball one. And that one fouled off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, Jesus Sanchez. Grounder might be 2. Aranda over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rays 2. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That clips the zone. Strike one. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Line drive, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
And another ball. Down low, it kicks away. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now. And that takes away the double play. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that is a big first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Caminero in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. Second and third, 1 away. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Rips one to right. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. And now it's Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And there's the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game one of this 3-game set.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. In comes the run from third. Everybody's going to be safe.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Sanchez pulls it down, 2 down. Here's Eloy Jimenez. High fly ball out to left field. Sanchez sizes this one up. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And up next for Miami, Graham Pauley.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And there's a foul ball. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Javier Sanoja, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mangum settles underneath it. Out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, and at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice running catch. Back here in Miami, new inning getting started. And now Josh Lowe. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sanchez sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And stepping in for the Rays, Matt Thaiss. And first offering is fouled off. Thaiss measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Up the middle. Throw to first in time. Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Conine on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. What a stop from his backside. Nicely done for the out. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Martinez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Rays leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering misses down and away. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Conine stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now. Now for the 5th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Taylor Walls. There's the strike.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here is Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda.
Ground ball to the right side. Stowers takes it himself, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one misses, and a count 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Lau in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. Lau out on the play. That's the 3rd out. But the solo shot stretches their lead. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Boz back to work. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. He hit into a double play his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Connor Norby. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. That's in there.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Sanchez on third. Norby stands at second. No outs. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-4.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's going back. Back some more. Oh, he can't hang on. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Soft contact in the air. Takes it in for the out. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. That one ripped. Forget it. He'll touch them all. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 5 back. It's 6-5. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, but he squared it up.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Kevin Kelly.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
No balls and a strike to JD.
0-1.
And strike 2.
0-2.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The big 6th spot already on the board this inning. Last half of inning number 5. That one inside.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out to short. Throws to first in time, and Martinez is out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Griffin Conine. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Cole Sulser appears to be getting loose. Uceta warming up as well. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that's a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Hot shot to third. To first, that'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So in the end, 10 come to the plate, 6 of them come around to score. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 6, the Rays 5.
Now pitching for
the new pitcher in the game, Valente Beozo.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Diaz in the box now, takes strike 1. Fastball for a strike. On the ground, out to short. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, left
Eloy Jimenez now.
Jimenez.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That's in there, and that's strike 1. And that's a strike. Raised down by a run. And that skips in the dirt.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Rip to third. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one hammered. And gone! A massive home run. It's 7-5. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Javier Sanoja. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
out in front and foul to the left side. Hawley, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. Marlins had another with the... Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Matt. Nice.
Fastball for a strike. Beozo measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanoja sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
The center fielder,
and here is Jake Mangum, 1 for 3.
Mangum.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Out to center. Sanoja should have this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball one there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And it's even up.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
In the dirt, and it's 3-2. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing.
Pitching for the
Edwin
Rays.
Uceta gets handed the rock out of the. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Uceta.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have
runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get one. Down to second. Gets back as he almost ran into another out there. And here is J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lowe makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Ball 1 low. Outside with a breaking ball. That misses. 3-1. Edwards on third with 2 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And the batter now, Agustin Ramirez. That one way outside, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And the first offering is not close. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. In the air, right side. Low makes the play, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-5.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Andrew Nardi.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
This one popped up. Paulie has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. Just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is fouled back. The Rays trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Hit weakly on the ground. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And ball 1. Loud at second with 2 down.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Here comes Loud. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Cole
#71.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Connor Norby. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Going to count
Ball.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one
That's a ball.
missed.
2-2 the count. We got a full count.
I don't know how you take that.
That was a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second and great jump. And a 1-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. Next pitch is outside. And that one missing low. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at second, nobody out. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Sanoha stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. That one fouled off. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Ugly hack on the off-speed pitch in the dirt. So first and second with 2 outs. Kyle Stowers digs in now. And a breaking ball misses outside. First and second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's outside. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 37.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Anthony
1-0.
Bender.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Lowe getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Matt Theis next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
The Rays down to their final strike. A changeup missing. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener.